you feel it, Jesus, releasing destinies. This is Celebration TV.
Welcome to Newsdesk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femima.
And the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details. Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining and inspiring news on Celebration TV News Desk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT plus 1. That is 11 a.m. GMT plus 1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV News Desk. The whole truth. To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.
To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2018.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing him of committing a gross offense.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor, Ibikule Amosu.
You're welcome to Celebration Television News Desk. I am Nicholas Akosile Walter, and here is the news making the headlines. Abuja discharges 11 COVID-19 patients. Ethiopia calls for truce amid escalating border crisis with Sudan. And violence erupts on 6th day of protest amid George Floyd's death. And report has it that Nigeria ranks 64th in Pension Adequacy Index. La Liga announces Barcelona, Real Madrid fixtures as season restarts. Please stay with us as we'll bring you details of the news after this short break. Welcome once again. All right, thanks for joining us once again, and now we have the news in details. The Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has discharged 11 COVID-19 patients. FCT Minister Muhammad Bello made this known via Twitter. He said the new recoveries bring the total number of discharged patients in capital city to 173. He said he is pleased to announce the successful treatment and discharge of 11 COVID-19 patients from the Isolation and Treatment Center in the FCT. The total number of discharged patients in Federal Capital Territory is now 173 as of June 1st, which is today, 2020. According to the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, Abuja has recorded 616 infections and 17 isolated deaths. Meanwhile, the NCDC stated that Nigeria recorded few more coronavirus infections in Nigeria. The center noted that 2,856 patients have been discharged in the country upon recovery, while 273 fatalities have been reported. And moving forward, Lagos begins process to reopen economy. The Lagos State Safety Commission has said the registered to open initiative of the state government will soon begin in preparation to reopen the economy. The Director General of the agency, Mr. Lanre Mojola, said in line with the directives of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the guidelines towards reopening of the economy, especially religious and social centers, had been developed and consultation was ongoing with all stakeholders. In a statement, the Safety Commission Bar said upon registration, a verification process would be carried out to ensure adequate space management was in place across the various centers to guarantee that social distancing, hygiene, and safety measures were maintained at our religious social centers. A committee has been set up by Mr. Governor, headed by the Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Engineer Tayo Bambose Martins, consisting of other ministries including the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Home Affairs, Physical Planning and Urban Renewal, Economic Planning and Budget, to ensure that the process is done effortlessly. He noted that the process was not tedious, adding that all religious and event centers, gyms, nightclubs, bar, lounges, spas, cinemas, restaurants were taken into recognition. In other stories, quickly, churches resumed services in Ondo State. After weeks of shutdown, Christian activities began in Ondo State as churches opened for worship. The state government had placed a ban on religious activities as part of the measures to prevent the spread of coronavirus in the state. Governor Rotimi Akeredolu had announced the lifting of the ban on religious gathering and ordered the reopening of churches and mosques in the state on Fridays and Sundays, while other weekly programs remain suspended till further notice. He, however, directed that religious gatherings must be in compliance with directive and observance of COVID-19 protocols, saying all worshippers, including children, should wear face masks and social distancing must be maintained. He said hand-washing containers and sanitizers must be provided at religious centers. The governor also threatened to close down any church or mosque that failed to comply with the directives. Now we have news coming from around Africa. Ethiopia calls for truce amid escalating border crisis with Sudan. Ethiopia says it is dismayed at recent cross-border incursion along its common border with Sudan and has called for Sudanese authorities to allow for diplomacy to lead the search for an amicable solution. In a statement released, the Ethiopian Foreign Ministry expressed its deep sympathy and condolences to the families of the victims of both countries. The statement continued, in the spirit of containing the situation on the ground and avoiding any further tension, the ministry urges that the two countries should work together through existing military mechanism to address and jointly investigate circumstances surrounding the incidents. The ministry strongly believes that there is no honorable reason for the two countries to descend into hostility and calls for the need to continue the close collaboration between neighboring local and regional administrations to ensure peace and security in the border area. The statement came barely 24 hours after Sudan's foreign ministry said it summoned Ethiopia's diplomats to the country over a cross-border attack allegedly conducted by a militia backed by Ethiopia's military. And still from around Africa, we have Gbagbo supporters await his return to Ivory Coast. Supporters of former Ivorian President Laurent Gbagbo and his political ally Charles Blé Goudé are eagerly awaiting the return of the duo as the country readies for keenly awaited presidential elections. Gbagbo's travel restrictions from Belgium were lifted this week by the ICC, igniting talks of his return to the country. Supporters at a press conference said all was set to receive the former president. Saraka Patrice, a Secretary General for the Pan-African Congress for Justice and Equality, said they are convinced that Charles Blé Goudé and President Laurent Gbagbo will be in Côte d'Ivoire very soon. The supporters further called for President Alassane Ouattara to lead a national reconciliation in the interest of peace in a West African nation. They appealed to the President of the Republic, Mr. Alassane Ouattara, to his political party, the Unified RHDP, and to the government to seize his opportunity to commit Côte d'Ivoire indefinitely to the path of true reconciliation and lasting peace. Gbagbo can leave Belgium under other certain conditions, the International Criminal Court has said, following his acquittal last year over post-election violence that killed an estimated 3,000 people. Gbagbo, the first African head of state to stand trial in The Hague, and his deputy Charles Blé Gouardet were cleared in early 2019 of crimes against humanity.
Welcome to Newsdesk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femi Mark.
And the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details. Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining and inspiring news on Celebration TV Newsdesk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT+1, that is 11 a.m. GMT+1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV Newsdesk, the whole truth.
Welcome to Newsdesk on Celebration TV. I am. Coronavirus is an infectious disease, one which can be spread from person to person.
However, you can protect yourself, the people around you, and help prevent spreading the virus to others if only you
Wash your hands regularly for 20 seconds with soap and water or an alcoholic-based hand rub or sanitizer.
Clean and disinfect surfaces. Cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue or flex elbow when you cough or sneeze.
Practice social distancing. Avoid close contact, that is 1 meter or 3 feet, with people who are unwell.
Stay home and self-isolate from others in the household if you feel unwell.
Don't touch your eyes, nose or mouth with your hands, whether clean or not.
You only need to stay in the comfort of your home.
As Celebration TV brings to you life-transforming,
destiny-empowering,
and spirit-uplifted programs for your viewing pleasure.
Together we can save lives and cut down the spread of coronavirus.
This message is brought to you by Celebration TV, revealing Jesus, releasing destinies.
Welcome to Newsdesk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femi Mark.
and the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details. Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining and inspiring news on Celebration TV Newsdesk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT+1, that is 11 a.m. GMT+1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV Newsdesk. All right, thanks for joining us once again. Welcome back from that break. Now, updates from the U.S. Violence erupts on 6th day of protest amid George Floyd's death. Violence has erupted in cities across the U.S. on the 6th night of protests sparked by the death in police custody of African-American George Floyd. Curfews have been imposed in nearly 40 cities, but people have largely ignored them, leading to tense standoffs. Riot police clashed with protesters in New York, Chicago, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles, firing tear gas and pepper bullets to try to disperse the crowds. Police vehicles were set on fire and shops were looted in several cities. The National Guard, the U.S. Reserve Military Force for Domestic Emergencies, said that 5,000 of its personnel had been activated in 15 states and Washington, D.C., where crowds once again gathered near the White House, this time lightning fires and throwing stones at the riot officers. States and local law enforcement agencies remain responsible for security, the National Guard added. It has emerged that in Friday night's unrest, President Donald Trump was briefly taken by the Secret Service into an underground bunker at the White House for his safety. The U.S. is witnessing the most widespread racial turbulence and civil unrest since the violent backlash to the assassination of Martin Luther King in 1968. More than 75 cities have seen protests, and with streets only days ago deserted because of coronavirus, thronged with demonstrators marching shoulder to shoulder. The Floyd case has reignited anger over police killings of black Americans. For many, the outrage also reflects years of frustration over socio-economic inequality and segregation, not least in Minneapolis itself, where George Floyd died. More updates from the UK. Quickly, Queen seen in public for first time since lockdown riding pony. The Queen has been photographed riding in the grounds of Windsor Castle, her first public appearance since the coronavirus lockdown began. The 94-year-old monarch was pictured on a 14-year fell pony called Balmoral Fen. She regularly rides in the grounds of Windsor, which is said to be her favorite royal residence. The Queen has been isolating there with her husband, the Duke of Edinburgh, 98 years old, and a small number of staff. The last public picture of the Queen was taken as she was driven away from Buckingham Palace to her Berkshire home on 19th of March. One of her two doggies named Candy and Vulcan could be seen next to her as they both looked out of the car window. The Queen carries out official duties the day before her planned departure, but held her weekly face-to-face audience with Prime Minister Boris Johnson on the phone instead. The monarch is a passionate horse lover and breeder of thoroughbred racehorses. Wearing a colorful headscarf and smarty dressed in a tweed jacket, jodhpurs, white gloves and boots, the Queen can be seen in the new photographs taken by the Press Association riding during the weekend's sunny weather. All right, quickly, we're going straight to business news, where Nigeria ranks 64th in Pension Adequacy Index. The Alliance Group has put Nigeria in the 64th position in the global ranking of pension development, highlighting the need for further pension reforms in the country. The first edition of the group's pension report, titled Alliance Global Pension Report 2020, Ready or Not, analyzed different countries' pension system, which its proprietary pension indicator called Alliance Pension Indicator. And the API examined the pension system in terms of sustainability and adequacy of 70 countries to provide a comprehensive view of the respective pension systems. He said the harmonization of the retirement ages of the various professions and the adjustments of the retirement age in line with future gains in life expectancy would further improve the long-term sustainability of the pension system. It added that over the next decades, the number of people in retirement age would increase markedly and put social security system under severe stress. The report ranked Sweden, Belgium, Denmark, New Zealand, and the United States as the top 5 countries, followed by Australia, Netherlands, Norway, Bulgaria, and Canada. He said no African country ranked among the top 10 as pension system in most of the countries on the continent were still in the build-up phase. The Alliance Group is one of the world's leading issuers and asset managers with more than 100 million retail and corporate customers in more than 70 countries. And still on business news, quickly we have Zenith Bank getting international recognition. Zenith Bank PLC has emerged as the best bank in Nigeria in the recently released Global Finance Magazine's World Best Bank Award 2020. A statement from the bank said the award, which was published in the May 2020 edition of the Global Finance Magazine, was based on the performances of the banks in their respective regions and countries between January 1st and December 31st, 2019. Global Finance World Best Banks Award are recognized among the world's most influential banking, finance, and corporate professions as the most coveted and credible awards in banking industry, with winners chosen in more than 150 countries across Africa, Asia, Pacific, Europe, Latin America, and the Middle East and North America. The Group Managing Director, Chief Executive, Zenith Bank, Mr. Ebenezer Onyegu, said the award is a clear demonstration of the bank's market leadership, occasioned by the superior product offerings, best-in-class service, and top-of-the-range technology, which create value for our teaming customers. We'll go on a very short break. We'll come back. We'll bring you details from the sporting world. Please don't go anywhere. I'm coming back.
Welcome to Newsdesk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femima.
And the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details.
Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining, and inspiring news on Celebration TV Newsdesk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT+1, that is 11 a.m. GMT+1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV Newsdesk, the whole truth.
Coronavirus is an infectious disease, one which can be spread from person to person.
However, you can protect yourself, the people around you, and help prevent spreading the virus to others if only you
Wash your hands regularly for 20 seconds with soap and water or an alcoholic-based hand rub or sanitizer.
Clean and disinfect surfaces. Cover your nose and mouth with a disposable tissue or flex elbow when you cough or sneeze.
Practice social distancing. Avoid close contact, that is 1 meter or 3 feet, with people who are unwell.
stay home and self-isolate from others in the household if you feel unwell.
Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with your hands, whether clean or not.
You only need to stay in the comfort of your home.
As Celebration TV brings to you life-transforming,
destiny-empowering,
and spirit-uplifted programs for your viewing pleasure.
Together we can save lives and cut down the spread of coronavirus.
This message is brought to you by Celebration TV, revealing Jesus, releasing destinies.
Welcome to Newsdesk on Celebration TV. I am Comfort James.
And I'm Femima.
and the news making the rounds.
Please stay with us as we bring you details.
Watch robust, objective, analytical, informative, educative, entertaining, and inspiring news on Celebration TV Newsdesk. Every weekday, 11 a.m. GMT+1, that is 11 a.m. GMT+1 on Mondays through Fridays.
You are welcome to Sports Corner. I am Ivan Agafe.
Celebration TV Newsdesk, the whole truth.
All right, thanks for joining us now on Sports News. La Liga announces Barcelona-Real Madrid fixtures as season restarts. The Spanish top flight football season will start on June 11th with the derby between Sevilla and Real Betis, La Liga confirmed. The first round of games following the coronavirus shutdown will be played over 4 days, with leaders Barcelona at Mallorca on June 13th and Real Madrid at home to Eibar the next day. The following match day will run from Monday, June 15th to Thursday, June 18th. Barcelona will host Leganés on June 16th, while Madrid take on Valencia and the capital 2 days later. The Spanish Sports Council released a statement Friday saying that the Spanish Football Federation and La Liga had agreed the format for the 11 remaining rounds in the top 2 Spanish divisions. La Liga said the season should be completed by July 19th. Barcelona led Real Madrid by 2 points at the top of the table when the season was halted in March. In another sports news, we have Joshua rules out Mike Tyson fight. Anthony Joshua is not interested in fighting Mike Tyson if the former heavyweight champion does make a comeback because he thinks no one will want to see him win. Tyson, 53, is plotting a return to the ring after working hard in training, getting in fearsome shape and releasing some impressive videos hitting the parts. Iron Mike has also got back in the limelight by appearing at AEW when getting involved in a brawl with wrestling legend Chris Jericho. Whether the youngest world heavyweight champion is in history does step between the ropes again or not is yet to be seen, but it will not be against AJ. That's Anthony Joshua. The current WBA, WBO, IBF, and IBO heavyweight champion cannot see the upside in fighting Tyson, with the fans not wanting to see him beat Iron Mike. That has brought us to the end of the news on Celebration Television News Desk. Please, in case you're just joining us, here's a recap of the news headlines. Abuja discharges 11 COVID-19 patients. Ethiopia calls for truce amid escalating border crisis with Sudan. Violence erupts on sixth day of protest amid George Floyd's death. Nigeria ranks 64th in pension adequacy index, report says. And La Liga announces Barcelona Real Madrid fixtures as season restarts. Quickly, we have photo of the day that says teamwork is the fuel that allows common people to produce uncommon results. That's true. Not until you come up with a mentality of a very strong, formidable teamwork, you cannot achieve what you really intend to achieve as a company. Yes, because two good heads, they say, are better than one. You have your comment right there. You can drop it on our social media platforms. On Facebook, Celebration TV. Instagram, My Celebration TV. On Twitter, at My Celebration TV. And on YouTube, Celebration TV. Always remember that the continuous transformation of our society is a collective responsibility of all. No matter the office you hold as a nation's president, a thought leader, an opinion molder, a character builder, a professional, or as a person pursuing passion, you have a duty to give your all to making the society a better place for us and the generations to come. Play your part and do it with all diligence. Thank you once again for staying with us on our news desk. I remain Nicholas Akosele Walter. Once again, welcome to a very brand new month of possibility. Thank you once again. Thank you. God bless. To 15.7 trillion naira at the end of December 2019.
Senior Democrats have responded by accusing of committing a gross offence.
The All Progressives Congress has vowed to punish the Ogun State Governor Ibikule Amosu